What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles, y'all. What's poppin'? Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to all you goons, bro. All you goons that are out here doing what you do best. Run the likes up for your boy. Keep the likes at 50% of the audience. Last but certainly not least, tip the homie who happens to be your bartender, and that would be me. What's good, man? What's good in the hood, bro? What's good in the hood? All right, man. We're gonna come in for a little bit before Monday Night Football. I'm not going to be doing a show tonight. I have been formally requested by the wife to watch the game with her. She is a Baltimore Ravens fan. She is from The Wire. She wants me to watch the game with her. So I will be doing that. But that doesn't mean that I ain't going to come over here and talk to you guys. So we definitely going to talk about what seems to be the biggest topic floating around the stratosphere in regards to a team that houses themselves in Las Vegas, Nevada by the name of the Raiders. So we're going to do that, man. But first things first, you guys, I definitely want to say, hey, everybody who's hitting me up saying that they got this right here, this shirt right here, everybody has gotten their shirts every day. You guys are telling me this is absolutely ridiculous. The Blaze one for the nation shirt, bro. This right here, bro. Go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and get this. Everybody's raving about it, bro. Like I said, you got the Unfiltered Nation on this side. You got a collaboration with Cigar Killers on this side. You got the pirate blazing one for the nation and the slogan on the back. It's absolutely ridiculously fire, bro. Everybody is so totally like happy about it. I'm getting pictures, texts, everybody, bro. So make sure y'all pick this up, man. I'll go ahead and put that right there, man, so you can bam. As a matter of fact, it looks better this way. Come on, dog. Come on, man. When we win our next game, we will be smoking in that, all right? But let's get to it, all right? So, we've had 24 hours to digest, the anger. One thing that we can all agree on, no matter what faction of Raider fan you are, from the tippy top all the way down to where the roaches live, we all were mad. All of us were upset. All of us were pissed off about the game and how it turned out and what we saw, man. But now, and last night, if you missed last night's Did Your Team Win, that was one of the best ones we've done in recent memory. That went for almost 3 hours, man. And if you're a fan of all the teams, especially if you're a fan of the Raiders, you need to watch that because a lot of my frustration and what I was cooking on last night was fresh from yesterday. All right. But we've had a day to digest it, and some of us are still in reactionary mode. Some of us are still reacting. Some of us are still, want somebody's heads to roll over this situation. Now, what's being said right now is that the pressure is now being put on Pete Carroll to fire his son, Brennan Carroll, who happens to be the offensive line coach for the team. Okay? We all know that the offensive line this season has been absolutely atrocious, and it definitely looked even worse yesterday. All right, and he's hearing it. It's starting to the fan bases. They want his son's head to be rolled around. All right, and unfortunately, just because you want something to happen doesn't mean it's going to happen. You should already know that, Raider fan. You should already know. Let's get these likes up. You should already know you wanting something and you getting it as a fan of the Raiders, that doesn't go together, okay? because you know damn well you'd rather be 3-0. You would rather be 3-0 than 1-3. Okay? But you didn't get it, did you? So now you want somebody to pay for the fact that your offensive line, not just they don't block or they need to block. I'm going to go as far as to say they absolutely refuse to block. I'm taking it that far because there's no team in the National Football League, as bad as they are, that I saw quit blocking yesterday. I didn't see any other offensive line in the whole National Football League, including today, that you saw the line absolutely say, hey, man, I'm good. I'm cool. I blocked enough. Dog. Hey, man, how much longer do we got until we get on the plane? Like, hey, man, hey, I think I'm going to order Salisbury steak on the plane back to Las Vegas. They're already figuring out what they're going to drink. They're already figuring out what the seating arrangement's going to be, bro. Hey, man, are you going to have a Michelob Light, bro, when you get on the plane? Yeah, man, they was done. All right? And the question is, should Pete Carroll fire his son as the offensive line coach in week 3? That's the question. We're 3 weeks into the season. Y'all already ready to fire folks. And, okay, we understand there's a lot of emotion. We understand there's a lot of irrational decisions. Let's get these likes up. We understand that there's a lot of, somebody has to pay for this. All right? We get it. You guys are very vindictive. But what you also are is a fan base who bites your own nose off to spite your own face. You always think that there's somebody better that's coming along and no one better comes along. If you haven't noticed, the pool of coaches and the pool of people who you can get is getting slimmer and slimmer and slimmer and slimmer, bro. Okay? Every time you do somebody dirty, you don't get to act like there's more people that's running to you, bro. Okay? You're not the prom queen that everybody wants to hit at school. Everybody wants a chance to get a chance with Maggie. You're not fine like that, Raider Nation. You don't have that kind of pedigree where you can just snap your fingers and somebody's gonna pick you up. Okay? You have a very bad reputation amongst the players. The Raiders have a bad reputation amongst the coaching community. They have a very bad reputation when it comes down to the general manager pool. You have straight burnt so many bridges in so many ways. The players, the coaches, the administrators, the GMs, bro. I mean, how many more times do you need to show that you're just a total shit show? Okay? Here's what I got to say about it. I understand why you would want Brendan Carroll to be fired, because you're looking at the lack of production from the line. Okay, let's analyze it. Just off the top of my head, Geno Smith was pressured 28 times yesterday. They blitzed. The Commanders blitzed 38 times yesterday. They had total disrespect for your line. They were just blitzing. In other words, we're going to risk Geno lighting us up to just sack the shit out of him every chance we get. Geno got sacked 5 times yesterday. He didn't have time to do anything. Ashton Jeanty carried the ball 17 times. He had 63 yards. He averaged 3.7 yards a carry. Everyone's talking about this and that, and Genty's not this and Genty's not that. You guys are listening to all these busters. You guys are quoting Ryan Clark, a guy who didn't even get drafted into the league, who's just a scrubby dude who has a good job. Let me tell you something, okay? Ashton Jeanty got hit behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the 17 touches he got, 11 times he got hit before he hit the line of scrimmage. Meaning when he got the ball, those Commanders were in that backfield so fast he didn't even get to break the line to gain. He didn't even get a chance to hit the damn line of scrimmage until he got hit 11 out of 17 times. And when he did carry the ball, he broke them for 15, 9, 8. He still averaged 3.7 yards a carry after getting hit behind the line of scrimmage 11 times. So I understand you want to get rid of Brendan Carroll because you think Brendan Carroll's the problem. Brendan Carroll's not the problem. Firing him doesn't fix your line. What fixes your line is the personnel. Okay? Unless you're going to go out and get better personnel, there's no reason to fire Brendan Carroll. Brendan Carroll is not just doing that line by himself. The assistant O-line coach is Joe Philbin. Okay? You guys remember Joe Philbin. He was with us last year. Joe Philbin is also the former head coach of the New York Giants, and he was under AP. He was one of the guys that were under AP. Okay? He's also helping. All right? So if you were going to fire Brennan, I keep saying Brennan Carroll, you would be installing Joe Philbin as the offensive line coach because he's the assistant, right? So guess who was in charge of the offensive line last year when they stunk? You guessed it, Joe Philbin. Joe Philbin didn't do no better. Okay? You're firing somebody to put somebody in who already showed that he couldn't get it done. He got demoted. Joe Philbin got demoted from being the O-line coach to being the assistant O-line coach. You fire Brennan, you're putting the guy in last year who didn't keep the holes open for nobody. Okay? Your personnel is the problem, dog. Okay? You should have drafted some more linemen. You drafted linemen last year. That's why you have DJ Glaze. That's why you have Jackson Powers Johnson. But the reason why you didn't have nobody this year because you didn't draft no linemen, bro. You didn't draft no linemen. All right? We understand Alex Kappa being brought over. Alex Kappa is a backup. He's starting because JPJ was out. All right? But to answer your question, should you fire Brennan Carroll? No. Because you're not going to bring in somebody from, off the street to be the offensive lines coach. Okay? This isn't, okay, fire him, who can we bring in? No, you're going to move Joe Philbin back into that job, and last year your line was just as bad, if not worse. Okay? You don't have any options, bruh. All right? When you get rid of the incumbent coach, you're going to put in the assistant. That's why you have an assistant. All right? When you go to McDonald's and the manager couldn't get there because his kid is sick, who's the manager for the day? The assistant manager is the manager. What they call the acting manager. Is a manager, can I speak to the manager? No, the manager isn't in, but you can speak to the assistant. That's what you would have at the line. And you would have somebody who's not good either. Doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't matter. Your line is bad. You need to stop making excuses for your line. Your line is horrific. Your line is porous. Your line has leaks in it. Your line gave up yesterday. And that's what it is. Okay? There's nothing you can do outside of these guys playing better. How about the nation? How about the nation put pressure on the players to perform? How come you guys don't start there? That's where I start. I start at, let's get these players to understand they need to do something. They can't just be sitting around here collecting a check. But you guys always want to blame a coach, bruh. Like, come on, bruh. Come on, dog. Everybody's a professional athlete, okay? The NFL minimum salary is about $750,000 a year. You couldn't get out there and block as hard as you could, even though you couldn't block nobody to save your life. You don't think you'd be blocking hella hard for $750,000, and the majority of them are getting paid more than that. Why don't you guys put the pressure on the players, bro, to get them to perform? Nope, you want to blame a coach. What's the coach going to do? All the coach is going to tell you what to do. Watch tape, give you a scheme, give you a game plan. Once you get on that grass, it's on you. So I don't think that it's going to matter who's the offensive lines coach. You could bring back Tom Cable. You can bring back whoever you want to. That personnel is exactly right. Dylan Parham's still going to get out there and not do shit. It's going to be the same thing. Pre-snap penalties, illegal man downfield plays, snapping the snap count into your butt. How does that have to do with the coach? Did Brennan Carroll tell Jordan Meredith to snap the ball into his behind? No, he did not. So here, what do we do? Well, here's what I say. I say we shake up the line. Why not move people around, bro? Why not move people around? As far as moving JPJ back to the center position, I don't think that's going to happen. Unless Jordan Meredith either gets hurt or he continues to play bad. Because Geno's used to Jordan Meredith being the center. Geno has only had one center since he's been here. This isn't a guy who's coming back from last year. If you would have had Gardner Minshew to still be your quarterback, it would make sense for JPJ to be the center because JPJ was the center all last year. So as far as OTAs, training camp, mandatory mini camp, voluntary mini camp, preseason, and the first 3 games of the season, your center and quarterback tandem has been Jordan Meredith and Geno Smith. Now you want to switch it up and try to get those two to get some chemistry. Now you want JPJ and Geno Smith to get some chemistry. It's too late. It's too late. Okay? So you're stuck with what you're stuck with, but you're not stuck with the lineup. Colton Miller's doing his job, so we're not talking about him. Okay? We just need to move it around. We need to move some people around. You need to take some, do some experimentation. Try some different things, man. Move Kappa to the other side. Start messing around, bro. Because at the end of the day, you can't live with what you got now. If they're going to blitz 38 times, Geno's going to get sacked 5 times. And Genty's going to get hit 11 times before he hits the line of scrimmage out of 17 carries. You're not going to win anything. Now, what definitely happened yesterday to all you fools out there that actually really buying into the Ashton Genty's a bust shit. The reason why Trey Tucker got three touchdown passes yesterday is because Ashton Genty started getting loose and they unstacked the box. Once Genty showed that he could beat a 9-man front, remember that 15-yarder when he trucked that dude? That's when they said, hey, Genty's pissed. This isn't going to work. Let's move back in coverage. And that's when it was one-on-one. And that's when Trey Tucker took out the lighter fluid on those fools and started cooking the shit out of them. Because the run sets up the pass. Okay? That's what happened, bro. They didn't blitz no more after that. Once Geno was able to throw a couple of touchdown passes, bro, that 61-yarder that Geno threw, that they were like, hey, it wouldn't have took long if the defense wasn't giving it right back up and the special teams didn't give it up. I mean, the special teams was giving it up like a hooker with $100 bill. Okay? A ugly one. All right? Because a fine one, $100 bills ain't even going to get her nails did. Okay? So that's the point, bruh. There's no use of firing people. You don't got nobody better to go to the prom with, bruh. You might as well go with Yellow Teeth Hazel, bruh, because you don't got no other date. Just tell her to keep her mouth closed and don't smile in the picture. You might be okay, but you don't got no options, dog. You the Raiders. Your name, your credit is absolutely on a 300. They ain't gonna give you a debit card. Your credit is so bad, bruh. Raiders credit is bad when it comes to coaches. Raiders credit is bad when it comes to free agents. Raiders credit is bad when it comes to quarterbacks. Nobody wants to come over here. Every time somebody comes to your team, it's somebody who needs a job. I said it last night. The only people who come to your team are people who need a job. Tell me I'm lying, bro. You want me to break it down? Okay, I'll do that, bro. I mean, shit, the game ain't on yet. Your head coach right now, Pete Carroll, bro. He's decorated. He was retired, dog. He's the oldest man to ever coach a NFL game. Who else was going to give a 73-year-old man an opportunity to be a head coach again? No other team in the league but you. Raiders, hey, y'all desperate, bruh. I mean, damn. Okay? You brought in a man who's 73, bruh. All right? You start getting Social Security as early as 63. This man has been a senior citizen for damn near a decade. That's your coach. Number two, your quarterback. Why is Geno Smith on the Raiders? Because the Seattle Seahawks decided to go and get Sam Darnold. And there was a man that didn't have a job anymore. They went and got Sam Darnold. They said, we're done with Geno. And Geno needed a job. And who was he friends with? Another guy that needed a job. Goes together. Let's go back last year. Who was your coach last year? Antonio Pierce. Who else was going to hire AP? Nobody was going to hire AP. Did he deserve the job? Yeah, because the players wanted him to be the coach. All right? Okay? Who was your quarterback? A career backup journeyman by the name of Gardner Minshew, a guy who's never been a starter in his NFL career. And any team that he was, anytime he started, it was due to injury. It was always due to somebody getting hurt when he was the quarterback. He never beat nobody out of his job. He never took a position. He never went over there and snatched somebody's girl. He never went ahead and outmaxed you. All he did was wait for you to get caught cheating, and he just so happened to be there to pick up the pieces. That's just what it was, bro. Somebody who what? Needed a job. Okay? Who was the general manager last year? Ask Tom Telesco. Who was he? A guy who needed a job because AP beat his team 63-21 and he got fired. Him and Brandon Staley got fired from the Chargers and he needed what? A job. Where did he go? The Raiders. I mean, come on, you can't make this shit up. You want me to go back another regime? Sure, it's not hard. Okay? Who was your general manager the year before last? That would be Dave Ziegler. Dave Ziegler was never nobody that had a job. He was an assistant when he was with the Patriots. Okay? Who was going to give him an opportunity to be a general manager? Nobody other than the Raiders. And who was your head coach? I bet you cannot guess. Josh McDaniels, a guy who absolutely flamed out in the same AFC West with the Broncos 10 years before, who nobody was going to hire. But you did because what? He needed a job. I mean, damn. It's either stay on fries or go over there to Carl's Jr. and somebody gives you a chance to be on the register, only to get fired on the register to go back to being on fries at your daddy's McDonald's. Every time somebody comes to you, they need a job. Who was your quarterback? Your quarterback was Jimmy Garoppolo. Guess what? A guy who needed a job. I mean, it just goes on and on, bro. They drafted Brock Purdy. He was the odd man out. He didn't have a job. No other team wanted him but you. You picked him up, okay? So let's do a recount. Your last three quarterbacks needed a job. That's the only reason why they're with you. If they had a chance to go somewhere else, they wouldn't be here. It's just somebody using you for room and board and a check, okay? Your last three coaches, nobody would have hired them anywhere else, okay? Your last three general managers, you can go forward to Mike Mayock. Mike Mayock never had no NFL experience in his life. His boy, John Gruden, gave him a job. We can go all the way back. Your last four GMs, nobody would have gave him a job, all right? Tell me out of these last four general managers where they're the general manager at right now, okay? Outside of Spike Tech. Spike Tech was an assistant. Nobody was giving him a general manager position except you. Just you. Your name is mud. Your credit is mud. Your reputation's mud. So why are you acting like you got all these suitors and everybody wants to be your offensive line coach? Nobody wants to be your offensive line coach, bro. Nobody. Being a person who's trying to help, you don't want to hold the players accountable. You want to make it the coach's fault why the players don't want to be coached. You guys is crazy. Get these likes up. Okay? That's it. There is nothing else to talk about, bro. Until you become a viable option, a viable candidate, until your resume is ringing like cell phones, don't expect no good ass jobs, bruh. Don't expect no good ass jobs, dog. There's plenty of bathrooms that should be cleaned up. It does, get you a mop and a broom and get to work. Okay? Plenty of jobs, man. You don't get to be in a suite thinking that you're gonna have a damn American Express platinum card, company card that you can do whatever you want with. You're not on that level, dog. You better get back out there, dog, and start dusting those damn blinds that are in the executive's office, bro. You better go ahead and repaper the executive bathroom in the building you work at. There's nothing wrong with it, but stop acting like you're a CEO. You're not, bro. Okay? Just do your job. Make sure the pallets are stacked so they don't fall on nobody, but you're not the foreman. Okay? Nobody wants to be with you that has some shit popping. Nobody. All these people that were talking all that shit about who was going to be the coach after AP got ran out of town by a whole Charger, you guys were talking about Ben Johnson was going to be the coach. Ben Johnson used you. Okay? He used you as a late night hype to go to the Bears. He never was interested in you, dog. He just was using you to get the Bears jealous, and he went over to the Bears. Then Mike Vrabel was supposed to be your coach because Tom Brady was supposed to come over here and fix all this shit. What has Brady done? Brady hasn't done shit. Just like I said he wasn't. Y'all bought into that bullshit, okay? Brady just invested his money into something, and that's it. It's an investment. Why do y'all think he's going to come over here and all of a sudden change your fortunes? Did he get you a quarterback? Nope. Did he get you a coach? Nope. He brought his boy in, Spytech, to be the GM, which is what? Basically protecting the money. He hasn't done nothing for you. What has he done? He hasn't done anything. Nor should he. He's getting his money. He invested $200 million. He's going to get his money back. Okay? So at the end of the day, man, should Brennan Carroll be fired? No. Because the person that's behind him did a shitty job last year. Doesn't matter at this point. If you had Tom Cable, I would agree. If Tom Cable was the assistant offensive line coach, I would be down. Because when Tom Cable was the offensive line coach with the Raiders, we weren't like this. I know two things about Tom Cable. Number one, he was a head coach with us. He's a former head coach of the Raiders. And the second thing I know is he's a Raider and he knows how to coach offensive linemen. But he's not here, is he? And if you fire Brennan, you got to talk to Chip Kelly. Because Chip Kelly's is the guy that is in charge. That's who his boss is. Pete Carroll is not the direct line of what they call the line hierarchy line. The person who is over Brennan is Chip. The person that's over Chip is Pete. You think Pete Carroll's going to jump over the his offensive coordinator and step on his toes to fire his own kid? It's not happening. To be totally honest, Chip Kelly's doing a worse job than Brennan is. Because guess who sets up all the line protections? Who sets up all the formations? Who sets up all the personnel? Who approved the line? Brennan could come in there and say whatever he wants to say. If you've ever had a real job, bro, a real one, not a job where your Uncle Tommy got you a job, and I ain't talking about Whittington Thomas, I'm talking about somebody else. He got you a damn job. It ain't the same as you go and get a job with somebody who ain't your uncle. That's your mama's little brother. He's going to let you slide for being late. He's going to let you slide for coming in smelling like bud. He's going to let you slide, bruh. Hey, man, come here, nephew, man. Come on, dog. What are you doing, man? Oh, uncle, oh, man, I'm sorry, bro. Hey, man, you know, man. Man, shoot, I was drunk last night. You ain't going to go to no other job doing that bullshit. Your uncle's is your boss. You're going to go over there and take advantage. Okay? So the bottom line is this, man. Nobody wants to be under you except people who are looking for an opportunity. You ain't looking for an opportunity, they're not coming to the Raiders to do anything, bro. You're better off just trying to figure out why your boy Chip Kelly isn't changing nothing. All Chip has to do is tell Brennan, we're changing this. He refuses. Your problem is your OC, man. Your problem is him. All he has to do is come in and change shit. That's all he has to do. Hey, man, we're flipping this, bro. We're going to put Parham on this side. We're going to put JPJ on this side. We're going to... No! All he does is run out with them same raggedy playbook, the same formations, the same personnel, the same blocking schemes, the same terminology. Everything's the same, bro. And nothing's getting done. All through the game, you see Geno getting hit, bro. All during the fucking game. He ain't did shit. He ain't changed nothing. When I saw the Commanders run, remember that play? I forgot what it was. I think it was the third quarter. Remember that play when somebody just ran free up the A-gap and just hit Geno? Like he wasn't even guarded. He was just, bam. I was like, these dudes done quit, bro. These dudes have quit, bro. How does a guy get a running start and he doesn't even get touched? I was like, man, you got to be fucking kidding me, bro. You want to fire the damn offensive line coach because these dudes are out there just whiffing, bro? They're just like, not me. I'm not blocking them. Are you going to block them? Nah, dog, I'm good. They quit on you, bro. Y'all more mad about the guy who's trying to get them guys to do their job than the people who ain't doing shit. That's why I don't understand you guys, bro. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me, your thought process at all. How am I going to get mad at the manager when the person who's taking my order is the one that's fucking it up? I mean, I don't get it. I go to the manager to say, hey, man, they're messing up my order, bro. I had to get out the car. You know what I expect the manager to do? I expect the manager to hook a nigga up. Hey, man, you know what, sir? We went ahead and put another cheeseburger in your shit because these little bastards in here, man, they high and they just fucking up orders. That's what I would expect, bro. I don't expect the manager to say, hey, well, you know, hey, man, I tried to do something, dog. I mean, what am I to do? Give me my money back. Your boy Chip Kelly is your problem, dog. I'm pretty sure Brendan Carroll is doing whatever he's being told to do. But a lot of you guys, y'all don't understand that shit. You don't understand shit rolls downhill because you're always where the shit is. There's a difference between somebody who's rolling the shit downhill and the people who are down there getting hit. Y'all are so used to having people tell you what to do all the time, you don't even know who's really the problem. You think that the person standing next to you is the problem. You think Cliff, who's standing next to you, who smells as shitty as you, is the reason why you smell shitty. No, it's because you guys are at the bottom of the fucking hill. That's why. Brendan Carroll he's a pawn in the game, dog. He ain't no rook. He ain't no damn knight. He ain't no damn bishop and shit. He's a pawn. But Chip Kelly, he's supposed to be the mastermind. He's supposed to be the mastermind. Y'all ain't mad at Chip at all. Y'all ain't mad about that offense you saw yesterday. You're not mad about that offense you saw yesterday, bro. How do you let your quarterback continuously get pummeled, bro? You haven't done nothing. You just continuously let him get out there and just get pummeled. Did you see his face? This is how I know y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Did you guys see when those cameras was in that damn booth and you saw Chip Kelly? Chip Kelly was absolutely making you guys look crazy talking about Brendan Carroll because he was doing this. The offensive line coach wasn't doing this. That's your whole offensive coordinator that was doing that shit. Did you see that fool's face? This fool was like, why'd I take this job, man? I should have just stayed at Michigan. That's the leader. That's the boss. That is the boss of the guy who you want fired. Y'all crazy, bro. There's really no saving you guys. All I could do is understand that I'm a three ringer, and this ain't me. This shit is not me, bro. I don't sign off on none of this shit. Just don't get none of my signs of approval, bro. This isn't me. I'm just walking into the party and I'm saying, damn, could y'all have found at least one girl that's a 6 in here? Y'all got 3s and 4s talking about Shaq is lit. I'm walking around like, damn, dog, I got to get up out of here. This is not popping. Now you mad at me because I'm leaving? Hey, man, I'm out. Oh, man, you leaving so early? Girls ugly as hell in here. I got to go, dog. I mean, this is not what I do. This Raider shit is not this is not me, bro. I'm Oakland, LA. This Vegas shit, that ain't me. This is y'all. This is what y'all wanted. You guys always want to fire somebody, bro. You want to fire somebody 2 or 3 games in. That's why you don't have shit. You have a bad rep. Nobody wants to come over here and ruin their career behind you. At all. You should be happy somebody wants to be your coach, bro. Salute to Brennan Carroll for even taking that job. Salute to Pete Carroll for even putting his son in that position. I'd have been, don't let it would have been me, bro. If I'm the head coach, I'm not letting my son come over here, man, and fool with you fools, bro. We don't need 2 members of the family having to cuss people out. I could do all the cussing out by myself. Trust me, I built this channel from 0 to damn near 15,000 people with no guests, no hosts, none of it. I did this on my own. I think I'm very strong enough to deal with anybody. But I'm not going to let my kid come over here and deal with you guys, you yahoos that are in the nation. Y'all crazy. Y'all roaches with Raider hats out there. Now you guys are on the tank for Arch Manning. Y'all, not my seed. I'm good. But me? Nah, I'd be like, hey, son, go somewhere where you could succeed at. These guys here, they think that we're witch doctors. We're supposed to conjure up a winning season. You're sorry, bruh. The Raiders are horrible. And you're looking at a 51-year, half a century plus member of Raider Nation that is originally from that stadium in Oakland that I grew up in. Okay? Can't nobody out Raider a nigga. None of you guys. So when I say we're horrible, we are. There is no blame him and blame them and blame them. It's you. Because you don't know how to be faithful to nothing. You don't know how to say, hey, man, we got to go through the bullshit. We're horrible, bro. You got to go through the bad part. When you got a bad haircut, you got to let that shit grow out. You shouldn't have went to Supercuts, homie. You should have went ahead and paid the $80 for a cut, but your ass was cheap. And they gave you the Larry Curly Moe cut, and your shit is fucked up. Now you want a bitch. Nah, just throw on a hat, throw on a beanie, shut the fuck up, and let your hair grow out. Nobody told you to sit in that man's chair. That man was cross-eyed. When he was looking at you like this. Pay the man, don't go back. We're not going to keep firing people because you guys are idiots. Every year you firing somebody, and every year you shit. 4-13 last year. 4-13 the year before. You fire coaches, you fire quarterbacks, you fire wide receivers, you fire everybody. And you know what? You get worse and worse. You're worse now. You're worse now. That line is worse than it was last year. You wanted everybody fired. Get rid of everybody. Bring in more people to get fired. You know who needs to get fired? Y'all. Y'all need to get fired. We need new fans, bro. We need fresh blood. We need new people, bro. If we're going to fire everybody, Mark Davis, sell the team. All y'all want to fire everybody but yourselves, bro. Y'all need to get fired. I'm going to put together a petition to fire you roaches. Everybody's fired but you. Everybody. Fire everybody. Fire the Raiderettes, man. Change cities. Man. Fire everybody. Fire the vendors, man. Fire you. You're the problem. I'm cool with it. I'm good. At least I'm seeing some guys out there playing harder than they played last year. I'm seeing guys out there trying to do something. We just need to figure out who we need to get rid of. Okay? Start with y'all. A lot of you guys out here, man, without a social media account, would we even know you exist? You don't go to the games. You don't patronize shit. All you do is complain on social media and watch it. If it wasn't on TV, you wouldn't know what the hell's going on. Ain't been to Vegas. Vegas is the easiest destination in the country to get to. You can be in you can be in damn Walla Walla, Washington to get there. You could be anywhere. You could be in Boise, Idaho. You can get to Vegas. There's Greyhounds, there's motherfucking planes, trains, and automobiles. You ain't been there one time to go to a preseason game. You ain't been there to go to a regular season game, and it's 5 years in. Why are we listening to you? Let these guys go through their learning pangs, bro. We gotta go through it. You don't get to leapfrog over being sorry as hell all of a sudden to be in a playoff team. No team does that. You have to build up. But every year you start from scratch. Every year. Every year, bro, we gotta start over. Every year. Nah, we're not doing it this time. We're not listening to you guys. Okay? 99% of you guys don't have a ring at all. Okay? You don't even know how it feels to say Raiders, world champions. You don't know how it feels to say that, bro. And that's not me trying to be disrespectful. That's me trying to help you, bro. If you're not at least 41 years old, and all these channels, bro, I can tell these dudes ain't never been able to say what I could say. I've been saying Raiders world champions since I was 9, bro. I got 3 of them. I know how it feels to be the best. And I know how it feels to be the worst. And how you're the best is that you have to let things develop. You won't have no patience, bro. This team is horrible, bro. But you got some good things. You got some good shit. Concentrate on what's good. Concentrate that you got a receiving core that's nasty, bro. Do you know your receiving core is nasty as hell? You got one of the best receiving cores in the league. You know how I know? Because all my friends are friends of other teams. I don't have that many Raider homies, bro. Even though I grew up in the Bay and I know hella Raider fans, I don't get along with them because they're like a lot of you guys. You guys cry, bitch, complain, point fingers, and you don't want to say the truth. Okay? That's why I don't fuck with them. But my boys from other teams, they'll tell me the truth. Yo, dog. Yo, man. Hey, man, that shit, man. That Trey Tucker there. Damn, that nigga was... They'll tell me the truth. They'll be like, yo, man, your receivers is tight. Y'all just need to do something about your line. I'd rather listen to a hater of somebody who hates my team than somebody like you. Because they're going to tell you, they're going to hate, but they're going to tell you some truth in the hate. They're going to tell you the hate truth. I can't stand y'all, man, but damn, dog, that Trey Tucker, man, that motherfucker bad. I'll be like, okay, I can take that. Okay? But y'all, oh, no, man, fire, Brendan Malone, fire, man, y'all stupid. Okay? You got your receiving core is monster. Just imagine when Brock Bowers gets healthy again. You got Brock Bowers healthy. You got Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker's unguardable, bro. He's your best receiver right now. Okay? He's always open. He should have had a touchdown last week when he was by himself, but Geno threw the ball into triple coverage. Trey Tucker was by himself. Geno's like, I'll get back to you. Let me throw in the triple coverage right quick. You thought it was an accident Trey Tucker had three touchdown passes yesterday? There's a reason why he had 3. Because he's unguardable. They can't cover that nigga. That's why. That's a bad boy. Okay? And Jacoby saying, are y'all ready to pay a nigga now? Like, let's talk about what we got is good. Max right now is playing great. He's had 3 games. He has 3 sacks. How much more can you ask? That's 17 sacks on the year if he keeps going at this rate. 17 sacks is a DPOY nominee. He's balling. We only had 1 sack yesterday. Guess who made it? It wasn't nobody else on your D-line. It wasn't Baby Huey. It wasn't Adam Butler. It wasn't Malcolm Kuntz. It was the dude who everybody double, triple, pancake block, a chop block, and everything else. One sack all day. And it's the guy who everybody knows is coming. You got that. And Darian Porter, rookie, was tackling everybody. I didn't see Darian Porter had 5 tackles yesterday. He was tackling everybody because nobody else seemed to want to tackle, bro. Hey, he like, hey, are you going to tackle him? Okay, I'll just go ahead and tackle him. Hey, man, you getting over here? Oh, nah, man, I'm cool, bro. Hey, man, I'm going to text my baby mama. Okay, but let me go ahead and tackle this guy real quick. Darian Porter, man, he was balling yesterday. Okay? Who else can I name? AJ Cole was balling yesterday. He was pinning their ears back. But when it came time for to tackle somebody, who was the last person trying to tackle somebody? AJ Cole. I mean, I'm like, you got 10 other people on the damn field. 10 other people on the damn field and nobody wants to tackle nobody, bro. So AJ Cole was like, I got to tackle this cat. And Daniel Carlson, he was making his field goals. How much more do you need? Oh, and Geno Smith, who didn't quit. He still threw for 268 yards, and he didn't have any interceptions. We had 0 turnovers yesterday. 0. We didn't have any fumbles. We didn't have any interceptions. But what we did have was the special teams gave up 14 points, and nobody wanted to sack nobody. That's it. There ain't nothing else to talk about. But so the answer is, no, we don't need to fire Brendan Carroll. We need to be thinking Brendan Carroll that he even wants to fool with us because we're that much of a damn dumpster fire of a football team, bro. You should be happy anybody wants to fool with you. Just be happy anybody wants to hire you, bro. You're a known cokehead. You're a known crack fiend. You're a known purse snatcher. You touch people that don't want to be touched. Your reputation is straight salty, and somebody still said, well, you know what, man? Yeah, you can work here. You can start by scrubbing those latrines in there. We can't have you around people. You can't be customer service. You can't speak to nobody. You're coming through the back door, man. We lock the doors on the inside, and you scrub them shits, and then when you get done, we pay you, and then you go about your business. But at least you got a job. So no. You fire Brendan Malone. Brendan Malone, excuse me. Brendan Carroll. Brendan Malone is a former coach of the Pistons. You fire him, you got Joe Philbin. Joe Philbin's no better. So that's it. Nothing else to talk about. Isaiah Powell, man, he got that money. He's not playing great. He had a whole interception in his hand, dropped it. Took a bad angle, got toasted again. That's 2 weeks in a row that those bad angles that he's taking, dog. 45-degree angle, not 30-degree angle. That's it. So no, I don't want nobody fired. I don't want to see nobody fired, man. Why start tanking for Arch Manning? Do you think that Archie Manning is going to allow his grandson to play for you? No. The Mannings go where they want to go. This isn't no Deion Sanders in prime time where they're trying to make them get in their place. Archie's going to decide where he goes. Archie's going to decide where Arch goes. And based on what's being said, that will be the Cowboys. It ain't going to be you. You can tank all day. Okay? Tank until your tank is empty. He's not coming, bruh. All right, man, let me read you guys' questions because the game's coming on in 14 minutes. And the wife said I am going to be watching the game with her. So I'm done for the night. Okay? Let me read you guys' question, dog. But that's what it is, man. You fans need to be fired. I really wish that we could fire the shit out of you guys. We don't need you. We don't. You hold no value. You don't bring anything to the table. You don't bring anything to the table but gloom and doom, bad luck, and bad breath. That's it. We don't need y'all, man. We really don't. You haven't built anything in this fan base. You haven't built nothing, and you ain't gonna build shit. Okay? Except bitch and complain and be mad at people like me who are far more Raider than you will ever be. Okay? Anything that you ever get from this team is mine too. You can't get what I got, but I can get what you get. And right now, I'm getting, we're not firing nobody. We're going to do it different this time. All right? Even if we lose all the rest of our games, we're not firing nobody right now. Let's fire somebody later. Not in week 3, bro. That's not happening. All right, let me read you guys' comments, and then let me go in here and watch this game with my wife, okay? Because she's definitely in there cooking, and I'm about to enjoy the rest of my evening. I'm not letting this Raider shit ruin me, bro, okay? All right? Like I said before, y'all can keep talking about firing people all you want. All right, man. TJ in the building with the $2 dono, man. Shaq on fire, talk that talk. Hey, man, I really give a damn about this shit, man. It's shield first, bro. You guys, a lot of these people in the nation, they think their feelings is so important. We don't care about your feelings, bro. We're all, every loss is all of us. Your loss isn't harder than my loss. Every time we take one of these, all of us feel like shit. But your opinion don't mean nothing. It don't. Okay? I'm sorry. Be mad if you want to. We're going to keep doing what we do. All right? It's shield first. All right? We got to do something better than just fire folks. What's going on, Big B? Christy Hurd, happy birthday. Thank you, Christy. We was in Vegas. We just got back yesterday. We was acting a fool. I went to the Golden Steer. Man, you talk about a guy like me who loves steak. I'm like, man, I wanted to live there. I was like, can I just live here? All right? Off the chain. All right? Whittington Toppin, what's going on? Hey, dog. Hey, the wife said, are you going to be on live tonight, or are you going to watch the game with me? I was like, when we get done, I'm going to be watching with her. She cooking. They about to be off the chain. All right? Talk to y'all tomorrow. Okay? Wife comes first. Yes. Said, Shaq, we're emotional. The answer is yes, he has to go. Well, I understand that you're emotional, man, but there's nothing wrong with being emotional, man, when things happen. We're all humans. But when you have time to reflect 24 hours later and you're still emotional, there's something wrong, bro. Rationality's supposed to set in, bro. It's supposed to, right now you want to fight. Tomorrow you should be like, you know what, I'm glad it didn't go down because, I just got this job and I don't need no problems. But if you're still thinking, oh, no, dog, I mean, shit, I got to go find him. Unless he did something that's worthy of that, man. If he just told you, hey, man, I clapped your girl, bro, they ain't your girl. It's our girl. You want to fight? There ain't no reason to fight. They ain't your girl. It's our girl, bro. I mean, you could have her now. I mean, what we arguing about? I'm rational. Be like, hey, oh, shit, y'all got it. So being emotional is not an excuse to say dumb shit. Who you fire him, you're going to bring in Joe Philbin. Joe Philbin was the coach last year. Line didn't block last year either. What difference does it make? Same dude. Okay. Don Cheeto, bolts up. What's going on, Don Cheeto? Hey, Don Cheeto, what happened to your running back yesterday? What happened to Najee Harris? Gone. What happened to Khalil Mack? Gone. Starter on defense, gone. Starter on offense, gone. It's just a matter of time. You guys are starting to break down, okay? You're breaking down slowly by slowly. What's going on? Sarah K. Skizzle. What's going on, Sarah? Hey, I'm chilling. Whittington Thomas, man, the clamor is there to fire his son, but the bigger issue is bigger than the sun. Hey, man, like I said before, man, we're not here to educate these guys. We're just here to tell them what's not going to happen. They can complain all they want to, all right? Okay? Nothing they can do. Every time they complain, they don't get what they want, all right? Okay, Joey, how can we fix the O-line? Talk to Chip Kelly. I say that you mix up the lineups, bro. Switch people around. Switch them around. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to change up the decor. Sometimes it ain't my room's too small. Sometimes the TV needs to be over here and the chairs and tables need to be, change some shit around, man. Change the view. But you keep the same shit, you're going to have the same results. That's what you need to do. Switch it up. Switch the lineups up, dog. Okay? All right, man. Whoever's not playing bad needs to be benched. All right, man. Winston Thomas, get Blaze one for the nation. Come on, man. This right here, all y'all got this. Bill got his today. He said it was fire. Whittington Thomas, you got yours. You got yours over the weekend. This right here is by far the dopest of the dopest. Go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com, and when we win a game, we'll be smoking it. We smoking in this. This shit is ridiculous. Okay. All right, man. Patrice got hers. She's like, it's fire. I'm telling you, you better get one. You want to smoke your sticky icky? You got to have one of these. You want to smoke a blunt? You got to have one of these. You want to smoke a black and mild? You want to have one of these. You want to smoke a nice cigar? You need to smoke one of these. If you want to smoke the Glass D, you can do it, but don't tell us. But make sure you wear that. I'm telling you, off the chain. All right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Sarah, crazy as hell. You did good yesterday. Hey, Sarah told me that Nick Bosa tore ACL. Nick Bosa done. I'm like, wow. Okay, Joe Torres said, good evening. Said, nepotism. Why would Pete fire his son? Why would it be a statement his own father had no confidence in him? Not happening. Hey, man, like I said before, bro, nepotism is the new way to get shit done. Hey, man, I ain't mad at nobody for hooking up their son. I have a son. Anything that I can do for my son, I'm doing. I don't care who's mad. I'm going to take that. You better hope I don't get nothing. My son's going to be there. The only reason why you got the job is because he's your son. Yeah, now move your ass out the way, dog, so my son can tell you what to do. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm doing it. Nepotism has been going on with everybody. They're just not used to seeing certain people, certain races of people do it. Now it's a problem. Come on, bro. Man, that's just how it works. Okay? You got presidents whose sons were the president. Come on, bro. George Bush, George W. Bush. Okay? Okay? John Adams, John Quincy Adams. Come on, bro. Don't play with me. Okay? I'm an intellectual. Okay? You're the president because your daddy was the president. Shut your ass up. Be the president. Okay? Sharif said at least the son has to be reassigned. Hydration specialist. I don't think so, man. I mean, because Joe Philbin's going to take over. Okay, Ashton Jeanty already, like my comment yesterday, he's starting to get that Devontae look. Yeah, I mean, I understand, but what's he gonna do? I mean, he can get the Devontae look all he wants to. He's under a 3-year deal. He's not going nowhere. He can look like Devontae all he wants to. I mean, he's not going. Where's he going? He's gonna get traded. A rookie's gonna come in and demand a trade. Hey man, I don't want to be here no more. Hey Ashton, man, you better go get back in there, man, and get into that cold pool, man, cause come on, dog. Come on, man. Okay. All right. Say, what's going on, Justice What's happening? Shooter McGavin in the building. What time is it? Oh, man, I'm about to go in here and watch this game. Okay. Fire Chip Kelly. Yeah, well, Chip Kelly, he'll be out of here by mid-season. $6 million a year to not change up nothing up is not going to work. We fire OCs faster than we fire O-line coaches. Every year we fire the OC. Every year. Okay? We fired Luke Getsy last year, who was still the offensive line coach, Joe Philbin. So I'm just letting you know, man. See, he's a big problem. Okay. All right, Richard Patterson. I didn't understand why JP, Merritt, and Parlin are not playing their best positions. Doesn't make sense. Okay. All right, man. You said Raiders didn't have any quality running backs last year either. I mean, when you let go a whole Josh Jacobs for free, you deserve not to have a running game. Okay. You gave away Josh Jacobs for nothing. You didn't even get a sesame seed to be on a sesame seed bun at the McDonald's for a damn Big Mac. You didn't even get that for him. You just let him walk out the door talking about Zeus. You got what you got. All right, man. Get there and cut this TV on. Tom Cable. Yeah, Tom Cable. If he was there, I'd be with it. Okay. Players playing out of position. Who you think approved that? The same guy who changed Ashton Jeanty's stance. Ashton Jeanty was just fine until Chip Kelly told him, hey, get in a basketball stance. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Are we doing UCLA slide back to the damn free throw line, back to the baseline, all the way out to the top of the key, back to the baseline, all the way to midcourt, back to the baseline? Come on, dog. I played college basketball. Come on, dog. Basketball and football, two separate sports. Okay? Chip Kelly don't know what he doing. He just messing up this dude's stance, messing up his career, all that shit. Okay? He won't be around long. All right? Okay, what's up, Justice I got to go in here and get ready to watch this game. All right, man. Okay, straight up, man. Salute to everybody. Maurice Ross in the building. Okay. Going down, man. Richard Patterson got to work. Yeah, man, bad system. Yeah, we're going to fix it. Didn't JPJ vote the best center in national in college? Yeah, man. I mean, damn. Wasn't Chip Kelly the national championship offensive coordinator last year with Michigan? How's that working out? The difference between college and the pros, man. It's a difference. Big difference. Okay? All right, man. You don't blame the old line. GT not a bust. Yeah, that is cap. Okay? Burn out the Garoppolo jerseys, please. Hey, man, like I said, man, some of you guys had the audacity to pull out them damn old jerseys that you guys had in the back, man. Okay? Y'all really thought that y'all was doing something. All right? Straight up. Okay? We all know what it is. Okay? Okay? You already know Jordan Method was never a center to begin with. Somebody made him one. Okay? I bet you it was Chip Kelly. All right, man. Yeah, great Digiteam win. That Digiteam win is mandatory, man. Go back and watch that. A lot more inclusive than this. I'm just scrolling really quick. All right, man. What's going on? Championship. What's going on? All right, man. Yeah, Dirty Mac, and you already know it's Leon P. What's going on, Leon? What's happening, pimping? All right, man. We got to get back in there. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, you already know what it is. Yeah, don't forget Coop. Yeah, man. What happened? Amari Cooper, remember? I mean, come on, dog. Y'all was pulling out that 89 jersey just to put it back. He retired. Y'all took that shit off as quick as you put it on, dog. Okay. Yeah, man. Yusuf, man. That John Carroll University is something else, ain't it? All right, man. Yeah, let's get it popping. Trey Tucker's balling, y'all. All right, man, let me get in here, man. Daniel Sis and my Bears invade Las Vegas Sunday. Caleb Williams. Hey, Daniel Smith, did you get enough aluminum cans so you could go to the game? Or are you just going to watch it on satellite TV like you do every other game? Okay. You should be at that game, bro, as much as you talk. All right, man, straight up, man. All right, man, let me get in here, dog. Jay Mars, fan since 1960s. Who drafted and signed those clowns on the offensive line? Well, I mean, it's unfortunate that a lot of them were signed by a lot of different coaches. The majority of those people on that line are signed by, were drafted by coaches who are no longer coaches. I don't think Pete Carroll and his crew drafted any of the guys that are on the line. Okay? I'll be honest. Okay, Marcus Mariota played good, but he's going to go back to being Marcus Mariota next week. All right? Back on the bench. All right, man. He said, how much do we want for Crosby? Come on, dog. You can't afford it. Okay? You can't afford Crosby. All right, man. You turned Parham thrown the wrong way. I mean, Parham's like, which way did he go? Which way did he go, Gino? Which way did he go? Gino's like, what are you doing? Hey, man. I don't know. What? Are we on offense? Yeah, fool. Oh, damn, I forgot. I forgot. All right, funny as hell. All right, man, let me get up out of here. All right, man, let me get in here, man. Go watch this game, man. I'll definitely holler at you guys tomorrow. Darth Raider, what's going on, Darth? Okay. Hey, man, all you guys, make sure you guys go and watch Digiteam win yesterday. We were on for 3 hours, bro. I had just got back from Vegas. I was cooking. But right now, man, let me get in here, man, get my dinner, hang out with the wife, watch her game, and I will holler at you fools tomorrow, brothers. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all, I'm telling you, if you guys don't got one of these, there's something wrong with you. And this is straight vinyl, bro. Look at that. This shit right here. Ridiculous. Okay. You better get one. All right, man, let me get up out of here, man. Turn this other game on. All right, man, love all y'all, man, but we're not firing nobody, bro. Just go through the process of being sorry. You're sorry, dog, and until you get through that period, you're going to always remain the same. Stuck in the first grade when you're 30. Matthew Sheckenfilter.